Retirement loneliness. Why it happens even when you're not alone. The most painful kind of retirement loneliness does not always happen in an empty house. Sometimes it happens while someone you love is 10 feet away from you. You can wake up beside your spouse, talk with your children, spend the evening with friends, and still go to bed feeling that nobody truly saw you all day. If you feel lonely in retirement, this is what no one warned you about. Loneliness is not measured by how many people surround you. It's measured by whether you feel known, valued, and connected. You can have company without a connection. And social isolation is having limited contact with others. Loneliness means the connection you need is missing. That is why you can feel lonely in a crowded room, a busy family, or even a loving marriage. Before retirement, connection was quietly built into your day. A coworker asked about your weekend, stopped by your office to share that joke, or talked while we're all waiting for the coffee. They may not have been close friends, but they knew your life as it was happening, what frustrated you, what you solved, and why you feel proud. And when you retire, those small interactions disappear almost overnight. And many of those relationships were real, but they belong to work. And once work disappears, nobody knew how to continue those friendships. That is when loneliness after retirement can creep in, not because nobody cares, but because the people who witnessed your everyday life are no longer there. Your spouse may love you deeply, but your spouse cannot replace your entire social world. Retirement can quietly place impossible burdens on a marriage when one person is expected to become the companion, co-worker, sounding board, activity partner, and source for every meaningful conversation. That is too much weight for any one relationship. Being loved and feeling connected are not always the same experience. The difficult truth is that work created connection automatically. Life after retirement requires you to create it intentionally. Without a shared hallway or lunch break, someone must make the call, suggest breakfast, or admit they missed the friendship. That can be very uncomfortable when you've spent your life being independent. Pride starts whispering, if they wanted to talk to me, they would call. But the person you're waiting on may be sitting at home thinking the exact same thing. So how do you deal with loneliness in retirement? Don't begin by trying to meet 20 new people. Begin with one honest conversation. Call someone you miss and say, I did not realize how disconnected I would feel after retiring. Would you like to have breakfast every other Friday? Not should we get together sometime. Give it a day, a reason, and a time to happen. If you're wondering how to make friends after retirement, find a place where people gather. A church group, a volunteer class, a golf league, community organization, a music group. Keep showing up long enough for people to learn your name. Notice your absence and begin expecting you to be there. Repeated contact is what gives you friendships. In retirement, friendships rarely arrive at your door. It grows wherever you keep showing up. This is not about packing your calendar or collecting acquaintances. You do not need more people to know your name. You need a few people who know what is happening with your life. That requires enough honesty to answer, "How are you?" when something more truthful than, "I'm fine." And if the loneliness becomes persistent, hopelessness creeping in, feeling lonely after retirement does not mean you failed. It may mean connection used to be built into your life and that structure disappeared before you built new ones. Retirement did not make you invisible, unwanted, or unlovable. It removed many of the places where connection happened automatically. Now those connections must be deliberately built. Your career ended. Your need to be known did not. And if this feels uncomfortably familiar, don't wait for someone else to notice. Before today ends, call one person you miss and make a plan to see them. Choose the day, set the time, put it on your calendar. And if you felt lonely in retirement, even when you're surrounded by people, let us know in the comments. Your comment may help another retiree realize they're not the only one feeling this way. And if you know someone who's become quieter or more withdrawn since retiring, send them this video. They may not know how to tell you they're lonely. And in the next episode, we're going to talk about marriage after retirement, why good couples start falling apart. So subscribe, hit that bell, and you will get notified when that drops. I'm Scott Finn for Real Retirement Reality, and let's live life on our terms.